Episode 1, The Cosmic Secret. Did you know that Earth is not just a lonely planet floating in space, but an abandoned seed colony, overlooked, yet watched by countless extraterrestrial civilizations? For thousands of years, whispers of hidden archives, secret government documents, and ancient texts have hinted at a staggering truth. We are not alone, and we never have been. Many species have come and gone, shaping our history in ways we have yet to fully comprehend. Some see us as newcomers, primitive and unaware of the vast galactic community. Others see Earth as a battleground, a planet, caught between the forces of light and darkness. But there's something even more profound. Across the world, spiritual mediums claim to have established contact with higher dimensional beings. These enlightened entities radiate peace, wisdom, and unconditional love. Yet in the shadows lurk others, malevolent lower astral beings, feeding on fear, chaos, and destruction. Some call them demons. Others know them as the masters of manipulation, entities that have influenced humanity from the beginning. The truth is, much like us, extraterrestrials come in all forms, some benevolent, some malevolent. But recognizing this cosmic duality is crucial. As we step further into the unknown, the question remains, are we truly alone in the universe? Or have we simply forgotten where we came from? In the next episode, we uncover the story of the Arcturians, the ancient beings said to be among the oldest and wisest in the galaxy, the keepers of divine knowledge. The journey has just begun. Episode 2, The Arcturians, Keepers of Divine Knowledge. Across the vast cosmos in the 11th dimension resides one of the most ancient and enlightened extraterrestrial species, the Arcturians. Some believe they were the first beings granted life in the Milky Way, the ancestors of many advanced civilizations, including possibly our own. Standing between 5 to 6 feet tall, their slender, humanoid forms shimmer in hues of deep blue with large, piercing eyes that seem to see beyond time itself. Unlike us, they do not speak with words, but with pure telepathic thought, a communication that transcends language and vibrates at the frequency of truth. The Arcturians are more than just an advanced race. They are guardians of higher consciousness, guiding beings toward ascension. They exist in a dimension where immortality, peace, and divine wisdom are the essence of life. Their homeworld, a lush and vibrant planet, is a utopia of green landscapes, crystalline waters, and unimaginable technology designed not for war, but for enlightenment and healing. It is said that long ago the Arcturians visited Earth, sharing knowledge with ancient tribes of North America and early civilizations in India. Their teachings influenced mysticism, meditation, and the path of spiritual awakening. Their spacecraft, capable of interstellar and even time travel, are rumored to have appeared in our skies for centuries, watching, guiding, and waiting for what we do not yet know. Could the Arcturians be the true architects of human consciousness? And if so, are they still among us, nudging us toward an awakening we have yet to understand? In our next episode, we dive into one of the most mysterious and controversial extraterrestrial species, the Greys, a race with ties to human abduction, genetic manipulation, and a chilling connection to our future. The truth continues to unfold. Episode 3, The Greys, Visitors from a Distant Future. In the depths of the Zeta Reticuli star system, 40 light-years from Earth, resides one of the most well-known alien species in human history, the Greys. With large black eyes, frail bodies, and telepathic minds, they have been depicted in countless abduction stories and UFO encounters. But who are they really? And what do they want from us? Some researchers suggest the Greys are not simply extraterrestrials, but time travelers, a dying race from a distant future where humanity, having abandoned its natural evolution, has lost the ability to reproduce. In a desperate attempt to survive, they return to the past, to our Earth, to harvest genetic material for the creation of a hybrid species. This theory aligns with numerous abduction accounts, where individuals report being taken aboard ships, subjected to strange medical procedures, and later glimpsing hybrid children, a blend of human and gray DNA. But are the Greys evil? Or are they merely doing what is necessary to ensure their survival? Their lack of emotions and drone-like behavior make them seem cold and uncaring. Yet their actions suggest they view humanity as a genetic resource, not an enemy. The culmination of their experiments led to the birth of a new species, the Sasani, an advanced hybrid race that now exists in the 5th dimension. But were these experiments ethical? Or were they a violation of cosmic law? In our next episode, we explore one of the most powerful and controversial extraterrestrial races in history, the Anunnaki, the so-called gods of ancient Sumer who engineered our very DNA. Prepare to challenge everything you know. Episode 4, the Anunnaki, the architects of humanity. Long before recorded history, before the pyramids and ancient temples, there were the Anunnaki. Their name is etched into the oldest writings of human civilization, the Sumerian tablets. They are the beings who came from the sky, those who descended upon Earth from the Sirius B star system, particularly from the red planet Nibiru, standing 7 to 9 feet tall, with multicolored skin tones ranging from alabaster white to deep obsidian. The Anunnaki bear an unmistakable resemblance to humans, perhaps, because they played a direct role in our creation. According to ancient texts, the Anunnaki engineered early humans, mixing their own DNA with primitive hominids, giving rise to modern Homo sapiens. But why? Some say it was to create a workforce, a species designed to mine Earth's precious gold, a resource crucial for sustaining their planet's failing atmosphere. The Anunnaki were not a unified species. Some sought to guide and uplift humanity, while others saw us as mere servants. Their monarchic rule and godlike status led to myths of divine beings across cultures, from Mesopotamia to Egypt to Mesoamerica. But were the Anunnaki truly gods? Or were they extraterrestrial beings who used their advanced knowledge to manipulate early civilizations? And if they created us, did they ever truly leave? In our next episode, we encounter the draconian reptilians, a species that has ruled from the shadows for millions of years, feeding off fear, war, and suffering. Brace yourself for the darkest chapter yet. Episode 5. The Draconian Reptilians, Lords of the Shadows. Hidden in the depths of history, lurking beneath the surface of our planet and our consciousness, exists one of the most feared species in the universe, the Draconian Reptilians. Towering at 12 to 14 feet, their muscular, scaly bodies exude pure power. Their slitted eyes glow with predatory intelligence, and their very presence instills an unshakable sense of dread. But what makes them so dangerous? The Draconians are one of the oldest species in the known universe, originating from the Draco star system. Unlike the peaceful Arcturians or the philosophical Anunnaki, the Draconians thrive on domination, war, and control. Their belief? That they are the rightful rulers of the galaxy. They feed off low vibrational energy, fear, suffering, and chaos. Many believe they are the force behind countless wars, political corruption, and human suffering, manipulating our world from behind the scenes. They are also known to be shapeshifters, able to assume human forms, further blending into our society undetected. But the most chilling part? They see humans as nothing more than cattle, a resource to be used and discarded. Some accounts even suggest their involvement in child abductions, harvesting human fear-induced energy for their own survival. 400,000 years ago, they were driven off the surface by the Anunnaki and Lyrans, forcing them underground where they still reside today, in deep, complex tunnel systems beneath our cities, waiting for the day they can reclaim Earth. Could they still be pulling the strings of human civilization? And if so, how deep does their influence go? In our next episode, we explore the Pleiadians, the celestial guardians of peace, said to be working behind the scenes to counteract the draconian agenda. The battle between light and dark rages on. Episode 6. The Pleiadians, the celestial guardians of light. Among the cosmic players influencing Earth, none are more deeply connected to humanity than the Pleiadians. Hailing from the Pleiades star cluster, also known as the Seven Sisters, these beings are often described as the angelic cousins of mankind, standing between 6 to 7 feet tall, with radiant golden blonde hair and piercing blue eyes. The Pleiadians resemble an advanced version of humanity, because, in many ways they are. Legends say they are one of the species that seeded Earth with their DNA, long before the Anunnaki arrived. Unlike the control-driven Draconians, the Pleiadians thrive on love, peace, and enlightenment. Their mission is to counteract the dark forces that have enslaved humanity for millennia. Through telepathic contact, dreams, and channeled messages, they have tried to guide humans towards spiritual awakening, urging us to break free from the matrix of control imposed by other species. Many believe that Pleiadians work closely with secret human groups, such as the ancient mystery schools, Tibetan monks, and Native American shamans, to preserve higher wisdom. Some even say they are guiding certain whistleblowers and truth seekers to expose the hidden rulers of our world. But the question remains, Is humanity ready to embrace the higher wisdom they offer? Or have we fallen too deep under the spell of war, division, and materialism? In our next episode, we meet the Lyrans, the ancient cosmic warriors, whose history is deeply intertwined with the fate of Earth. Episode 7. The Lyrans, the galactic pioneers of humanity. Before the Pleiadians, before the Anunnaki, and even before the Draconians, there was an ancient race known as the Lyrans, originating from the Lyra constellation. These powerful beings were the first humanoid race in the Milky Way. They are said to be the true ancestors of humanity, and their story is one of war, destruction, and survival. Tall, with lion-like features and powerful physiques, the Lyrans were once the most advanced and dominant species in the galaxy. However, their golden age came to an end when they encountered the Draconian Empire. The Draconians saw the Lyrans as a threat to their dominion, and thus, a great war began. This conflict, one of the most devastating wars in galactic history, led to the destruction of their homeworlds. The surviving Lyrans were forced to flee across the galaxy, some settling in the Pleiades, Sirius, and even Earth. Many ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Mayans, and Sumerians, speak of lion-headed gods who once walked among them. Were these the remnants of the Lyrans, guiding early human development? The Lyrans' warrior spirit still flows through certain human bloodlines. Could those who resist tyranny and control be channeling the strength of their Lyran ancestors? Next, we explore one of the most mysterious and controversial species, the Carians, the bird-like beings who may hold the secret to the Anunnaki's power. Episode 8, the Carians, the architects of power. Among the ancient extraterrestrial species, the Carians, a race of avian, bird-like beings, remain one of the most enigmatic. Tall and slender with feathered bodies and hawk-like faces, the Carians are often depicted in ancient Egyptian and Sumerian carvings as the falcon-headed gods, most notably Horus and Thoth. Their role in galactic history is shrouded in secrecy, but some believe they were the true architects of the Anunnaki's rule. Rather than engaging in physical war, the Carians specialize in mind control, illusion, and genetic manipulation. It is said that both the Anunnaki and the Draconians learned from the Carians, making them the hidden kingmakers of the cosmos. Their influence is subtle but powerful, woven into the symbols, bloodlines, and hidden knowledge of Earth's elite. But are the Carians benevolent teachers or cosmic puppet masters? Have they been guiding humanity toward enlightenment, or simply pulling the strings from behind the scenes? In our next episode, we uncover the Sasani, the strange hybrid race created from the experiments of the Greys. Episode 9, the Sasani, the hybrid bridge between species. The result of the genetic experiments conducted by the Greys, the Sasani are a hybrid species that embody both human and extraterrestrial DNA. With large black eyes, smaller heads, and slender bodies, the Sasani are often described as the perfect balance between emotion and intelligence. Unlike their Grey ancestors, who are cold and robotic, the Sasani possess individual personalities, creative thought, and even humor. They live in the fifth dimension, free from war, suffering, and limitation. They are said to be masters of manifestation, using thought and intention to shape reality itself. Many believe the Sasani are actively communicating with Earth, helping humans shift into a higher vibrational frequency, one where fear and control can no longer dominate us. Could the Sasani be the key to human evolution? Or are they simply the next stage of an experiment that began eons ago? In our next episode, we meet the Andromedans, a race that claims to have the true blueprint for universal peace. Episode 10, the Andromedans, the Watchers of the Universe. The Andromedans are one of the oldest and most spiritually advanced races in existence. Unlike other species, they do not engage in war, genetic manipulation, or control. They exist solely to observe, protect, and uplift. They are tall, translucent beings radiating pure energy. Some describe them as angelic, entities who exist in a realm beyond physical form. According to whistleblowers and contactees, the Andromedans have warned Earth about its current trajectory. They claim that humanity is at a crossroads, and if we do not awaken soon, we may fall into permanent servitude under the Draconian system. But they also offer hope, telling us that a great shift is coming, and those who are ready will ascend to a new state of being. What is this shift? And will humanity embrace it before it's too late? In our next episode, we explore the Galactic Federation, a coalition of species fighting for our freedom. Episode 11, the Galactic Federation, the Cosmic Resistance. The Galactic Federation is a coalition of advanced civilizations working to maintain balance in the universe, composed of Arcturians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Lyrans, and other enlightened species. They have been waging a secret battle against the Draconian and Anunnaki control systems for thousands of years. Their mission? To free Earth from its hidden oppressors. However, cosmic law prevents direct intervention. Instead, they must awaken humans from within, guiding us toward rebellion, enlightenment, and sovereignty. Will humanity break free? Episode 12. The Final Revelation. The War for the Human Soul. The battle between light and dark is reaching its climax. Humanity is at a tipping point. Will we remain under the control of our unseen rulers? Or will we awaken, reclaim our power, and ascend into a higher state of consciousness? The choice is ours.